forgive, then pray. I want to tell you that forgiving is not an emotion. It's a decision. It's a decision of the will. I've explained to people sometimes it's like having IOUs from somebody else. Forgiving is tearing up the IOUs. That's what it is. I was teaching once in a place, and I was speaking particularly to wives who'd been mistreated or abandoned by their husbands. And I pointed out that even though they might have been very wrongly treated, they had to have an attitude of forgiveness toward the husband. And I said to some such imaginary wife, I said, you may have in your hand a handful of IOUs from your husband to you. I owe you love, I owe you support, I owe you care, I owe you provision in many areas, which he hasn't provided. Now I said, those IOUs are legal. They're absolutely legal. You can hold on to them. But before you decide to do that, remember that God up in heaven has in his hand a lot of IOUs from you to him. And God says in so many words, let's do a deal. You tear up your IOUs, and I'll tear up mine. But you hold on to yours, and I'll hold on to mine. Well, in one of the parables, the proportion that Jesus gave is somebody owes you $17, you owe God $6 million. So, forgiving people isn't being super spiritual. It's enlightened self-interest. I mean, anybody that won't let $17 go for the sake of being forgiven $6 million hasn't any business sense. That's all. So I said, if you want God to tear up his IOUs from you, you tear up your IOUs, whether it's from your husband or your parents or whoever it may be.